My name is Kevin Figgins, and I am a class of 2017. I started college here in the fall of 2012, however, and I recently took a three-term medical withdrawal in what would have been my sophomore summer, junior fall, and winter. However, now I am a sophomore again after coming back, not having taken those three terms on. My story starts at Dartmouth, I suppose. The medical withdrawal was a culmination of uh, anxiety and depression over 2 years, really um, coming to terms with the fact that I believe to be a Christian, and the fact that I know as well that I'm homosexual. So I had a lot of pressure growing up to keep the gay part of me hidden and silent, and just basically ignore my um, the natural way of my sexuality. I was taught that it was always wrong, and that I would not be able to go to heaven and still call myself gay. So a lot of pressures growing up to conform to the kind of stereotypical Christian mold of being heterosexual. And I came to Dartmouth only having told my parents that I was gay. I hadn't told my four sisters or my extended family or any of my friends really that I felt this way, just because I grew up in the Bible Belt in Nashville, Tennessee, and church was always a part of my and my friends' life, and I knew that it was a part of me that people wouldn't understand in a sense. So I came to Dartmouth, and I met just a more vibrant community, a more well-rounded and cultured community, and many of the people here didn't have any objection to being able to live out your life truly as you want to live it. People here are so open and honest about themselves, about their faults, about what other people saw in them as faults, but what were really just a part of their unique traits. So I was able to get a bit more confidence here before I decided to take my medical withdrawal to finally just come out. And I was using substances heavily as well before I decided to take my withdrawal. And I took it starting last spring. I took a partial term withdrawal due to the fact that I couldn't really keep up with my classes and still, use drugs to really figure out or try to figure out how to be more well acclimated in the community. I used drugs to kind of decrease my inhibition and to just give me a sense of being able to fit in, because I still felt exiled and alone, and like I couldn't tell my story even though I had been approached with so many amazing stories of people who weren't afraid to be themselves. So I was still afraid of being myself, unfortunately, and I decided to take this three-term withdrawal. I was able to go back home to Nashville, Tennessee, and talk through a counselor and really get a more like sociological, psychological perspective on being gay, because it had only been in a spiritual sense that I had gotten the notion of what it means to be gay. So just talking to a therapist, that really comforted me, to let me know that this is something that plays out in nature, and this is a natural way of kind of selection for each and every individual. And the fact that there is a spectrum, I realized, from being straight and from being gay, nobody is completely on the polar ends of the spectrum. Everyone exists on this continuum, and I got comfort in that, comfort in being able to truly see that what I believed wasn't wrong, in the scientific community, even though in the spiritual community it was different. So I ended up coming out to my family as well while I was back home. Um, and I didn't really get the support that I thought I would get. So I spent a while still trying to deal with substances as a way to cope and escape from the judgment of others. But it took me 3 terms really to figure out that um, my life is my own. My life is an expression of who God created me to be. Still Christian, and I just believe that life is an expression of um, just the good that can be in society if we choose to live a conscious life, consciously good life, and instead of feeding into the hate that other people try to, I guess, give you or try to make you take on their perspective. I had to really develop my own perspective to love myself, love every part of me, even the ironic or oxymoronic parts of me. And through it all, I was able to kind of curb my anxiety through practicing self-love and self-therapy and realizing that I need to uplift myself and love myself as much as my family tries to, or in my instance, I figured my family loved me, but conditionally, and I finally had to let go the fact that people can love and people can have faults in the way they look at you as well. I had to realize that not everybody is going to truly embrace you the way that you think they should embrace you based on your relationship. But coming back to Dartmouth, I'm fully confident in my abilities, in my right to just follow my own path and not necessarily just be so self-degrading and self-condemning as well. And I'm just excited to be back. I'm excited that, of the whole process in general, because I really, self-condemned, self-hated for a lot of my life because I thought I was wrong. But taking that medical withdrawal really gave me a new take on life because I was able to truly, be out of the education system and out of the public scrutiny that education brings. And I was able to truly just be by myself, doing my own thing, working, seeing a therapist, building my own sense of self instead of being poured into by education. So basically, I'm excited to be back here on campus. A year late, better late than never. I'll be graduating soon, so I'm excited about that. But more importantly, I'm excited to be a change agent as well here on campus to allow people to see my take on life and the fact that I can truly live my life confidently. I want people to be inspired, and I want people to truly recognize that there are different sides to every story, that there's not one way of looking at Christianity, that I can truly live my life. Being a proud gay Christian man is something that took a long time to grow into, but I'm glad to have taken the journey to figure it all out.